morning, everybody. This is your instructor, Ann Teed, and we are getting close to the end of the semester. This week's focus is about family influence and family dynamic, the cultivation of art that influenced you as your development progressed. And we have a special assignment where I made a video a couple of years ago. I was doing research on saved family artwork, and I just took my cell phone and I walked around, and I couldn't believe how much artwork I had from my children, from my aunt who passed away, from my parents, my artwork that you could see from high school all the way to the present. And it's just an informal video, and you'll see it. I put it in a dollhouse and filmed it as if you were walking through a house. I did it in iMovie. You do not have to do anything like that, but I'm giving it to you for inspiration. You have two ways that you can approach this assignment. You can do a collective like that, a PowerPoint, a Prezi, whatever, and just write about it and share it in our discussion. Or you could take one piece and tell us the embedded story in it. So read the directions when you get online under discussion, the assignment. And there's another video I found online. Just somebody made this video. There's not a lot of people who viewed it, but it's another really quick family artwork thing. It does not even have to be the whole family. We're talking about your environment, your growing up, and the artifacts that might be around the house or under the bed, or what was saved and what was displayed, which formed you as a thinker, a creator, an appreciator of beauty or expression. So this kind of links into that final project if you've selected that one to do. But this week is about the influence of the artwork around you. Maybe it's a garden outside, maybe it's a piece of furniture that got passed down that your mother painted or did something with, or whatever. It can be any artifact that there was some artistic representation in, and that's very loose, so please just walk around and see what you got, and then share what you have, and then tell us about it, talk about it. And then I'm going to keep it open for the whole week that you post it, and you comment on 2 of your classmates' contributions. All right, so in this also, I only wanted to keep it to one discussion board, but I want you to think this week. I put up about doodling, and I put up in our Moodle about art forms that we kind of like, is it art? Is it a craft? There's I don't know if it's a TED Talk or a YouTube video about talking about the difference between craft and art, fine art. And, you know, is there a difference? You know, what's the history of that? I'm an artist. Well, what does that mean? When I was on a staff at SUNY New Paltz, and you know, they are an arts college, I remember going to staff meetings, and there was this pecking order of who the artists were. And I was art ed, so you know, we don't even speak over there. You're art ed, you teach, you know. And I'm like, aren't you all teachers? And don't you all teach art? Oh, but we're art teachers. Oh, but there was a hierarchy of painting versus metals, and jewelry. Metals thought they were better than painting, and then sculpture was, where were they? And graphic design, oh, they were quiet, like, oh, art history, they didn't even show up. But there is this pecking order of the arts. Should there be? What if we look at Aboriginal artwork, or artwork that's passed around through centuries of keeping the craft very simple? We look at different cultures and call it primitive art. Is it primitive? It could be more skilled and more expressive than something that's in the Met. But how do we define all that? So there is some different assignments this week to look at that. Do we view Bob Rossi different than Rembrandt? That understanding of value of art, of appreciating art, of involving in art, of calling ourselves an artist. Do you call yourself an artist? What does that really, really mean? So we're thinking about that today, this week, and we're also thinking about how our family helped form us. Did you have to bring a portfolio to a portfolio review for colleges? What'd that look like? Did someone go with you going, oh my God, my child wants to be an artist. Oh no, they're gonna live in a box. Or did they say, oh, my child is pursuing their passion, their dream? I've been to a lot of portfolio reviews, and there's parents who are sweating it out there, and then there's some who have a wheelbarrow or a red flexible flyer wagon pulling their child's artwork at the 12th grade level, trying to figure out what that means to be a professional artist. So lots to think about this week. If you have anything that you find that you want to share with your peers, send it to me. I'll post it. I love when we got a basket and we're gathering things we all find, because I learn from you. So if there's things you want to share with the class, send them to me. You got a week to do this. Saved family artwork, what's valued, and put it in the discussion. We'll see you next time.